Hey makeup homies, my name's Alicia and today I'm going to rank all of the palettes that I used in the month of July. I also really love showing you the singles that I use every month just because I use a lot of them too. So I actually didn't count how many singles I used. Wait, I can tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 singles. And I used 17 palettes. So let's just get into it. So for my singles this month, one of the ones that I talked about, I talked about in a recent video about drugstore makeup that's kind of slept on, Believe Beauty. This is a really beautiful, I don't know if it's meant to be a blush or a topper, but it's a really beautiful color. Can't even see it, but it's a really beautiful topper. So I used that. Tried and True Space Cowboy from Urban Decay. You definitely won't be able to see this. No. This is just sparkle that happens on top of things. Again, that's why they're toppers and they're great. I used my Half Magic Chrome Addiction Spirit Guide. It was a very pretty purple. It kind of, it goes on a little strange, but it's nice. But like you can't buff it out. It like loses itself if you buff it out. So in response to the Half Magic, I know I've talked about them before, but I was tempted on Instagram because I was looking at Half Magic. Naba Cosmetics was like, hey, try us instead. And I was like, okay. And they're so good. So this month I used Croco and Lodo. So, oh God, in this light, the Croco, it looks so you see green, I see purple. It's crazy. Do I have a mirror? Yeah. I do this every time. Nope, hello? Nope, hello? Where are you? Where are you? Where's my hand? There it is. I don't know if you can see. No, I suck at the, whoa, there was almost the purple. Do you see the purple? Purple's happening, sort of. Oh God, I suck at that. I'm sorry. And then Lodo is the other one. God, these are so soft that they're crumbly, but it's okay. And so here it's just the most beautiful oil stainy. Like in my light, it looks hot pink and purple. And this light, it just looks iridescent and, you know, it's so beautiful. So I highly recommend Naba Cosmetics. I think these are $5.99 a piece, whereas the Half Magic, like the Drunk Lizard, Drunk Chameleon, you know, the one that's all over the internet, those are like $13.99 a piece. This one, if I hadn't had, I think this one was almost, this was like 20 some odd dollars. I think I only got it because I had a gift card or they were on sale. I don't know. I paid too much money for this. I know that. So I'm making sure that I'm getting my use out of it, but these are the ones I'm going to use in the long run. So do that. Then my two Super Shock shadows that I used Moonwalk. Ooh, so creamy. There's Moonwalk. Very nice. She's a greeny, browny, yummy. And then Rooftop Cocktails, one of my favorites. She's getting old. She's there. So she's got like a brownie, bluey. So those are the two Super Shocks that I used. And then 3 more. I've been trying to hit pan on this JD Glow shade called Unexpected, and it is so beautiful. Let me see. Whoop. Right here. So I've been doing rooftop cocktails and Unexpected together, but Unexpected, I've used it as a as a highlighter. I've used it as a topper. I've used it as a one and done. It's just so beautiful. So I'm trying to hit pan on that. I actually might, well, I don't want to jinx it, but it's got a nice big dip in it. So trying to hit pan on that. I got those a long time ago. So, and then the last two singles that I have are actually shadow sticks. So I have one from ColourPop and one from Catrice. I got the ColourPop one in the mystery box that they had recently. That was like $49 for 11 full-size things. So I really like these two. This is the Catrice. This is the ColourPop. ColourPop one is in shade Give Me a Sign. And the Catrice one is Lavender Brown. Oh, interesting. So yeah, it's a very cool tone brown, and that's a very warm tone brown. So I really like them both. I use them kind of like eyeliners, but also kind of like bases. So those are all the singles that I used this month. My go-to, the toppers, the Naba Cosmetic toppers are really... Oh, no, I lied. One more. It's because it's not that great. So this Wet n Wild pot, I've been trying to use it as well. And I've kept the stopper on it, right? But this, oh, she's just so dried out already. I have not used her very much, but they're like flakes, you know, and I've tried a lot of things. Most recently I used like a glitter glue, and I literally like didn't touch anything, and I put it so like thick on the front just to get it to, because it's so dried out already. I don't know if, what's the stuff that people buy? I think it starts with a D, that you can add to stuff that's kind of dried out. Help. What's that called? So maybe, I don't know if like micellar water would do something. I really want to get my use out of this. I mean, it was only like $5 or $6, but still, I've only used it like 4 times, and it's already dried out. And I just bought it in like May. So, shouldn't be this dried out yet, because I've kept the thing on it like I'm supposed to, you know? Anyway, those are the singles that I've used this month. So now let's get into the palettes that I used. Again, I used 17. All of these palettes I like. I don't dislike any of them. If I did, I would probably work on getting rid of them. And these are just, I did not put too much thought into this ranking. So if you disagree, tell me about it and why. But yeah. So the first one was a Christmas present from my son. This is the Rudolph palette. I'm sure that he got it at TJ Maxx. And by he, I mean he and my husband. It's cute. You know, it's just, I think I used it for the silver. I haven't used it very much, so that's why it's all the way at the bottom. And it's also not the color palette that I would expect from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Like, even, where's the red? Where's the evergreen? Where's the white? Oh, there's the white. White and silver and, like, colors of him. But, like, that feels like a weird color. I'm okay with it because it makes it more wearable all year round. Like, I know, I just put a big gouge in that shadow. Good job, Alicia. I know the ColourPop Rudolph collab was more Christmassy, like snowy color. I don't know. Anyway, the next one is another one that I got for Christmas from my son, and it was the Grease Pink Ladies, Grease and Revolution Pink Ladies. I watched Luce Stevens a lot, and I used to, like, when this came out, I wanted the blush that they did pretty bad. I actually went to the website, and they were already sold out, which was good. Saved me from myself. And I would have bought this one, but I was like, nah, I don't really need it. So I was glad to get it. It's just a cute little, I mean, I like Revolution's formula. It's not anything, like, show-stopping. I probably, yeah. I mean, this pink is the winner, you know. So, yeah. Next is ColourPop's Honey. Now, this one and the next one really could have been interchangeable, and I really only put this low because I've only used it once or twice, but I love this color story. I bought this on Mercari recently, and I am soon going to try to be panning Oh Behave. So like, ooh, those together actually look really nice, and I should get into it while it's still summery. Which brings me to number 14, which is Blue Moon. And I keep trying to like convince myself I don't need this palette anymore. And then something comes up and I think I have the biggest dip in fine china. But like, wow. Like, yeah, see, there's a reason that they're great. I also really like Lumi. Like, ugh, so good. And I mean, there's a reason I can't get rid of it. So it's oh darn, you know. But I just don't reach for the 9 pans as often as I'd like. But so that's number 14. Number 13, I got for Mother's Day in a twosome because I asked for them. But it was the Trixie Cosmetics Team Katya, and then I also had the Team Trixie. They were like the gymnastics collab. So this is Team Katya. Really love this palette. Don't dip into it enough. And I think it's because I never use it by itself. I always feel like I need to mix it with something. But I love the vibrant colors here, and that silver is really nice. I love the Trixie formula. Oh, it's so buttery. Oh, so good. So like, I love, yeah. I just don't use them enough. The Team Trixie one is very teal and mauve, like teal and pink, and there's a yellow, and it's a very different vibe. So it's cool. Number 12. My dear friend Carrie gave me this. This is a Space Babe from Revolution. Ready? Ooh. So, I have panned those, using them on my nails. I obviously really like this color. So, I used this, I think, for the purple this month, maybe the pink. I don't remember. But I pulled it out and I used it, and I still like it, and I won't get rid of it because Gary gave it to me. So it's good. And it's nice. It's a good thick mirror. But fun packaging and everything. It's cool. Next is my Natasha Denona Mini Nude. So I used her just for the shiny in the middle this month. I did not use her for anything real, but like that shimmer is everything. So I like these little 5 pans. This one in particular, I can totally make, there's like 1 or 2 looks you can make with that, right? And I have the Mini Retro, and I have Mini Star. Those are the 3 I have. I struggle with Mini, well, no, I can make, but you can only get like 1 or 2 looks out. So they're definitely like more travel palettes for me. I still really like them though. I wouldn't have them if I didn't. Next is number 10 is the Beauty Bay X Nikkie Tutorials. I love this palette, but I've only gotten it out this month I'm trying to pan or to use this shade 10 times. But all the pans have nice big dips. So this was my first like big girl purchase. Big girl, like I went to the Beauty Bay website the day it released kind of thing when I was getting into makeup. So it has a special place in my heart. Number 9 was our Bingo of Shame last month. It was the ColourPop Misunderstood palette. And I really like this palette. I got a really pretty look out of it. It was not like earth-shattering, but it was very beautiful. I remember it definitely used the purple and the green, and I think like neutrals besides that. Maybe this guy. I don't remember. But it's very shimmer heavy, and it's very like jewel tone shimmer heavy, which is very up my alley. So this was very beautiful. And I I have a video and an Instagram post about that if you want to look at it more. Next is my flower quad. I use this just as like if I want a good base or to like buff out shades. Obviously, I've used this one up in a lotion, but like I obviously like this quad a lot. I hard panned this dark brown. I don't know if I used micellar water to make it into a liner one day or something, but I've still been working around it. But this is a palette that I might consider repurchasing if and when I ever finish it. But I also might just, I mean, you have those shades in other places, but I really like this formula. So that was number 8. Number 7 is my Blend Bunny Surge palette. I love her and I never use her enough. I say that every time I use it. I don't remember how I used her this month, but it's usually only for like one shade. So it's a travesty. Because I look at this and I get so inspired, but then when I actually go to do it, I can't marry all those greens. I mean, I could, and I should, you know, I should pick a day and be like, we're doing blue today, and just use all the blues. Or orange. Ooh, that might be a nice, like when fall starts, if I just do one like that orange. But anyway, that's number 7. I always love her, and I'm glad that I'm at least like pulling her out, even if it is for just one shadow at a time. That's fine. All right, number 6 is the Natasha Denona My Dream palette. I love this palette. I got this palette with a gift card from my in-laws, and I think I did a palette bingo with it on my own. I'm gonna do another. I just watched DW, and then I went back and found Andy and Kay's videos about this palette. I'm gonna do that soon, so you'll see it again next month. But it's just beautiful. I love this duochrome. In here, it's coming across pink, but for me, it looks very green. Good story. All right, next is number 5 is the Fantasy Cosmetico Brain X Makeup Just for Fun Amanda. It's the Enchanted Autumn. This palette is so yummy. I needed this when I bought it, and I bought it right away, and I don't use it enough. I say that about, it's almost like I have a lot of makeup. Like, but, oh. Like, oh. That's Scorpio and Libra. They're just so good. But the mattes are good too. You know, like that's the thing, is that it's all good. It's all good. So that's number 5. Number 4 is not one that I thought that I would put up so high, but it was just such a good little summer palette. And it's the ColourPop Truly Madly Deeply. My mom got me, this was the very first palette that I was ever gifted. And I did a No Palette Left Behind on this and recently, and I just love it. It's just so good for nothing summery peachy looks. And then I could do a little bit deeper with these, and I don't know. It's really great. I don't use these 2 because they're pressed glitters. Oh, these 3. So I did a no palette left behind, or no pan left behind with the rest of them. It's just really good. I love this. So again, another one that you wouldn't think would rank very high based on all the beautiful things that I have in my collection, but it does, is the Profusion Neons palette. This is just, these pigments are so good. And I obviously like the yellow and the green. I usually do the yellow and the green. Then I put this guy from JD Glow on top of it. And then I put, usually from Odin's Eye Flora Story, with Makeup Just for Fun, the Dawn color in like the inner corner. And it's like this orangey greeny yumminess. That's my like go-to color story. in the summertime especially. But I just like the grungy, gross baby puke green. I like it. So that's why I've panned those two colors. So good. Number 2 is the Blend Bunny Longing palette. Again, I have only got this out because I've got this shade Old Photographs in a project, but it's just so beautiful. Every time I have it out, I'm reminded that I love it so much, and I think I've shown you that one. So let me show you this one and this one. Look at those, right? So, but the mattes are so good too. So every time I get it out, I do like, this one is much easier for me than the Surge to do, like a smoky with a silver and a lavender with a shimmery bluey thing. And like, this is like a greeny gray and a tealy gray. It's just, and an olive. So good. So good and cool toned. This was another one that I bought like the day that it came out. And then number 1, I think this was number 1 last month too, unless Odin's Eye was still number 1 last with, it was a Gila palette, but number 1 this month again is the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. This is new to me. Got it on Mercari. It was on my FOMO list, and I decided to just go ahead and buy it because I think this was like $13, and it's discontinued. So yes, please. So I love her so much, and ready? Some of this, and I'll give you some of this. Ooh, and some of this. Oh, look at that. So good. So so anyway, that is my palette roundup for July. I love doing these videos. I love keeping track of what I wear. I love getting use out of, as I was pulling these shadows out, I was like, oh wow, I didn't use all of this palette all month. And it's because I honestly try to go through and use different palettes because I want to be going through my collection and using stuff, and it makes me really happy. So I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you'd like to. I love for you to play along. Leave me a comment, and I'll catch you in the next one.